I'm in Coral Bay and I'm about to embark on one of the best days fishing I've ever had.
So bloody beautiful for an emperor.
You won't believe how many fish I catch on the same jig.
Yeah. I think it's a marlin. Oh no. 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 Morning. This is the last morning in the bay. And I gotta make it count. I'm just coming up to the South Passage now. She's a little breezy. It's probably gonna be pretty windy this morning. Maybe a little bit wild out there, but we will see. But I should get another drop mid-morning, about 10 o'clock. So gonna head a bit of that same ground I did yesterday. I did pretty good out there. Didn't get sharked once. Used the same rig all day. There's a few fish feeding, not huge fish, but I got a pretty bloody tasty bag, so I got to be happy with that. There's a couple of waves breaking out there in front of me, so I might jump on this and actually concentrate. But let's see you out there. Punch it. There's a wall. Get out of the way. Haines is coming in. Nice to be punching it out and start sending it. That's just me having a bit of a good time. To be honest, when I'm cruising out to the grounds and it's rough like this, I'm just sitting on 15 to 18 knots, just cruising, cruise control on, sit back relaxing rather than punching through and breaking things, breaking me back and breaking me boat. So we've got about an hour steam out there, halfway through now, but just land cruiser mode on, just cruising. Really good day's fishing yesterday, didn't even get sharks once, used the same rig all day, so pretty stoked for that. I'm going to head to the same sort of ground. And I think I'm using the same methods. Going back old school, using the paternoster rig with small musky Taiwan hooks. A lot of the fish, they're smaller out here, and it's been a very finicky bite. I think those smaller hooks play a bit of a part in catching those fish yesterday. So I'm going to stick with what I did yesterday and hopefully get some fish on the deck, get another feed. Just rocking up to the mark now. It's frothing out on the sound, I'll roll that on. But I'm going to have a quick cheeky jig straight up just to see if they'll bite the jig, and if they will, I'll be loving it. But if they're not, I'm going to revert back to the bait, dirty baito. See if you can't get the nibs, baby. But she's pretty wild out here. Hopefully the weather drops again. There's a wave over the bow now. But I'll roll that sound right, have a look at that. That's me as we're driving over, so it's looking pretty bloody good. Yeah, it's looking really good, let alone when I actually roll over it, it looks really good. Vexed juice low, 270 grams. This thing's gonna get absolutely smacked, I can already tell. Cast out the back. This thing is gonna get absolutely lifted. The fish are feeding. Woo! They keep hitting that jig on the drop, so I know they'll love that soft donkey on the drop. Oh, yep. Good fish too. Weird fight on this one. Oh. It's on the juice low. A big jig, a 270 grammer. Oh, I was struggling to turn its head. Here we go. Here we go, got colour. Oh. Weird fight. Sort of went hard the whole way up. 10 kicks all the way up. Got some weight. Wow, that'll trick me for an emergency. Absolutely roast chicken that thing. Woo! Alright, little amberjack on the Vexed Juice Flow. There's the jig there, fast. It's again not the target species we're after, but a bit of fun, baby. Vexed Juice Flow, 270 grammer. Absolutely stoked with that little bad boy. Good releasing fish. Let's get him back in the water, drop down and see what else we can hook. Whew. See you later, buddy. Good releasing fish. All right, let's drop down again. Skip's amberjack jig and charters. Nonetheless, I guess I lied to you a bit. I said I was going to stick to the bait, but what I will always do is pretty much if I get to any mark and it's looking good, I'll always drop the jig down first just to see who's home, because often on that first drop is when the fishes come out and attack, you know, so I always drop down the jig first, and then if there's nothing I'd revert back to the bait. That's what I was planning on doing today, but they're feeding on the jig, so I'm going to keep tapping. I'm going to drop another jig down and see if we can't get a demersal. Those amberjack will definitely wear me out, so I don't know how many of those I got in the tank, but let's have another crack, eh? Coral Bay glass off, baby! Nonetheless, I'll have a bit of stretch. I'll take an AJ any day, you know? Probably after 2 when you get over it, but that's starting to lighten up now. Probably is what's hitting me the whole time. AJ's. Oh, smacked. Yeah, absolutely smacked. Oh, plugging. Come on, give me something that ain't an AJ. That wasn't too fast style jigging, was it? I thought that was quite a slow boom boom. Avoiding the AJs. Hate to say it, but it feels like an AJ. Coming out a little wider too. See colour. Oh no! Boys, Skip's rankin cod charters also. That's what I'm talking about! Yoo! And the boys light up. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Big fish on the jig. Vexed Juice Slow, talking shit, getting bit, baby. Sometimes you just gotta punch through a few AJs. I actually thought that was another one. That fish went hard. That thing's a beast. Let's get a photo in the sun for you. Yeah, the bloody boys. Big slob rankin on the Vexed Juice Low. That's a 270 gram jig and I'm fishing in 83 meters. So it is quite a big jig, but they're big fish. They are not worried about a big jig. They don't care. They love that soft ockie. I've talked about that before. But beautiful fighting fish, man. I thought it was another AJ, but it wasn't. It was a dirty rankin. I will take it. It's been a slow few days out here in Coral Bay, and I lied to you guys this morning. I said I was only going to use bait, but now that they're on with the jig, I'm going to be jigging, baby. Getting back to what I love doing. She's a bit wild out there. You've got to be prepared to fish in rough conditions sometimes to get the bite. Beautiful rankin. Yeah! There, man. Vexed juice low with the soft ockie, 270 grams. Got the bloody bite, baby. Let's process this fish, get down there and try and get another one. Sound of lighting up. About to hit the bottom. Oh, yep. Smaller fish. Here's a colour. Beautiful. Vexed juice low. Big jig, little fish. They really seem to be feeding today. That's just on that vexed juice low again. 270 grams. These are nice on the chew. Let's get back down there, have another drop. The fish really seem to be feeding today, and I'm bloody stoked. Oh, yeah. Oh. They're just straight on it, eh? Oh, that's a pretty solid fish, isn't it? Oh, come on. Oh, I can't turn its head. It's gonna get sharked, isn't it? Oh, come on. Or it's shooting up. I can see it. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, better than getting shot, I suppose, isn't it? The cobia have found me again. Oh. Oh. Buddy, relax, man, relax. Oh God. Oh God. All right, calm down, mate, calm down. Everyone's gonna have a good time in the haines, all right? Everyone's gonna be well behaved in here. Woo! Woo! We're going from amberjack jigging charters back to cobia charters. Let's get a pick of that bad boy. Vexed juice low, getting the bloody bite, baby. Vexed juice low, mate. He pulled harder. He actually didn't fight that hard down the bottom. He waited till he came up top and then gave me curry. Ew! Big mouth. He's made a mess of the boat. He's gonna go back. Beautiful. Let's send him. See you, buddy. Coral Bay really turning it on today, baby. I went a bit quiet, so I'm gonna trick him with a bit of hybrid goodness. I think they're on me with a jig. Stew head with the Ockie assist and a fresh piece of squid and a store-bought bit of squid. Bit of combo. This thing's gonna get absolutely smacked. You watch. It's gonna be zing, bang, bang, bang. You're gonna see that soft ockie flapping around, and they're gonna smack it. That's a rankin bait if I've ever seen it. Get it to the bottom. We're on the fish now on the sounder. Oh wow. He just followed me up and absolutely smoked me, man. I'm gonna get, that thing is smoking, man. Wow. I want to get spooled here. I don't know if it's a giant cobia. Oh, I need to put the brakes on, man. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. Please slow down. Oh, wow. No, no. Oh, my thumb. Oh, no. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. It's a big cobia or something. Oh, hold it. Ah. 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 Oh, the spool's just red hot. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. I'm on the mono backing. Slow down, man. Oh, I just can't hold it. It's burning my hand. Oh, come on. Need a little bit of line back. Oh. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh. Oh, I need to get some line back. I think it's a marlin. Oh, oh no, no, no. Oh. My hands, I just couldn't hold on to that spool. It was red hot. I dropped that bait down, and as I was pulling up, I could see the shape. I think it was a sail or a marlin. It just sort of, it didn't take it fast. It was a real light take, eh? But it took off so fast. I actually couldn't hold that spool. The spool just was red hot instantly. I think it was a marlin. My hands are absolutely burnt. That was on the vexed Jew head with the soft occy and a bit of bait, a bit of squid. Absolutely nailed it. It absolutely nailed it. Oh, Coral Bay turning it on today, baby. Let's get another jig down there and see what else is down there. All right, we're back on the move again. Kind of dried up over there, so I'm sitting at about 10k into the chop. Still gonna be the same depth, about 8 meters. I'm gonna sniff out a bit of new ground, and if there's nothing, I'm gonna head back to that area that I got the big rankin caught on yesterday. That's not far from where I am. It all should work out, but we'll see you when we're dropping a jig down. Yep. Fresh bit of ground, 75 meters. It's a bit shaky, this. Good fish, but a bit shaky. Next due slow again. I actually wasn't recording or even working the jig because I actually pulled up a bit early. There wasn't much on the sounder. I thought, I'll just wait till that flares up before I start jigging. Something smacked it straight away. A bit of weight. There's a bit of colour. What have we got here? Looks demersally. That's a bloody beautiful red emperor. Bloody beautiful. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. Woo! Yeah, the boys light up! And the boys light up! That's what I'm talking about! Come on! Yeah, the bloody boys. It's been a quiet week, but it's absolutely firing today. So what I think actually happened there, and I'm gonna wind that line up tight. I'd found a bit of ground, right? And I pulled up a bit too early. Sometimes these bigger fish, they're not right on the mark. They are in the mud and they're out there searching. Bigger fish out there doing their own thing. They're not with the pack of other fish. And this is very true with this one. This was definitely off the mark. I was barely even jigging because I thought I'm not near the fish. It was the first drift. Found a good bit of ground, 75 meters. Man, beautiful red. The juice slow doing the bloody damage today. Yeah, what an absolute cracker bit of ground this is. It's a very small mark, it's barely even standing up. Just sort of found it cruising to another spot, and mate, it's really producing on the bottom now. But yeah, very subtle soundings, not a big mark, which is good, less sharks. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what she's sounding up like. So quite subtle, not a big patch. Oh. Hey. Oh. Weird fight and a weird take. Cannot call this fish. I don't know what this is. Real slow take. Oh, come on. Heavy. Colour. Oh, what is this thing? Oh, it's heavy, man. Real heavy. Be a dead weight rankin. Oh. Oh. Here's a dead weight rankin. Wow. I jagged it. Now I've seen it all. What an unlucky rankin. Jagged him in the back. Mate, is there anything the juice slow can't do? There's nothing the juice slow can't do. Dead weight rankin. You're gonna take what you can get out here, baby. Let's get a shot of that bad boy. A very weird take. What happened was I had a big line angle, so I was actually pulling up. I got quite a few meters off the bottom and I got a hit. So I thought, oh, I'll just drop it back down. So I sent it back down. A few jigs, few twitches, and then got this, but it's just dead weight the whole time. It's like it just died of barotrauma straight away. But yeah, once again, vexed juice slow. Got the bloody bite. This mark seems to be really producing two good fish now. So let's get back down there. I'd love another red. Let's see what we can get. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, yeah. Once again, not a lot on the sounder. Oh man, that's a solid. That's got a lot of weight, this fish. A lot of weight. Hopefully not another foul hook rankin. Here's some colour. Oh, that went donkin at the start, eh? Really hard fighter. Rankin. The bloody boys. Absolutely smacking it today. Thank you, Coral Bay. Another big slob rankin, and you know it, the vexed juice slow. Found some really good ground out here today, and I have not been sharked once. Who knows, I might get sharked now, I've said it. But what a beautiful day. I spent a lot of time on that first mark, and probably too long. But I did get some good fish there, and now I've shifted up and got 3 good fish off 1 mark, all with the jig. Man, the weather's holding up, it's not that bad. I'm absolutely frothing this. What a bloody day, man. What a bloody day. Vexed juice slow. I just can't fault that jig. Anything with the soft ocky by Vexed, it really does work. Man, I'm frothing. Alright. I was gonna have another drift, but I'm cooked, man. I'm bagged out. That's 5 fish. I'm done. I'm done. I didn't even make it to my mark. I'm gonna cruise up to that mark. Bit of ground I wanted to have a look at. I'm just gonna do some sounding around. But I think that's done. You're gonna see me back inside the reef. We'll have a yarn up then. I'm done, man. What an absolute frothing out day. That fishing is as good as it gets. I love jigging. I hate bait fishing. And Coral Bay finally today let me get a bite on the jig. Absolutely frothing it. Loving it. We'll see you inside the reef, baby. Coming through the South Passage now. It's a little bit chopped up. Just show you where we're going. Inside the reef. What a hell day, man. That was unreal. I guess I told you guys a bit of a yarn this morning and said I was only going to use bait, but that first drop with the jig, which I always do, even if I'm using bait, if I get to a fresh mark, it looks really good. I'll always try and drop down a jig first because they do hit the jig straight up. And bang, 1 hit on that jig. That's all it took. I was jigging all damn day. I think I lost 1 jig. It's all a blur now. I think I lost 1 jig at the start of the day. But all those fish I caught, all on the same jig, the juice slow and the same actual jig. I didn't get sharked once all day. It just goes to show, you find that good ground, sort of away from, I did go pretty far, get away from the pack, and you can have those days without sharks. And man, that was an absolute cracker day. Finally got some fish on the jig. Bait fishing just gives me the absolute shits. So I'm all about the jig, and today was the day. So, man, I hope you've liked the week. I've had an absolutely awesome week. I absolutely love doing this shit. Regardless of whether I'm filming or not, I absolutely froth it, man. I've had the best week. So for now, I'm gonna be packing up this boat, and next trip is we're heading straight to Exmouth. So family's flying home, the boys are flying in, and we're gonna get into the Blue Marlin.